Greetings YouTube and welcome to another Pokemon Scarlet video where I am playing Pokemon Scarlet and told not just quit out of the game and to stop recording because I encountered something I was not expecting. Yeah, point Zephyr. Shouldn't let them control my stream. I stream I want. If I have to deafen, I will deafen. So, I didn't get to do a whole lot while playing, but, on stream, but, let's get this over with, please. Sup, today you? Clive? Yep, that's my name. Actually, no. It's time for me to bring this little performance to an end. Allow me to reveal my true identity. Ha-ha! It is I! Grunty Boy! I'm kidding. Oh, I do apologize for deceiving you with my disguise. Introduce the boy you knew as Clive, none other than the director of Narahanja Academy. The beard does give him away, to be honest. Mr. Clavel! I already knew that. Also, the fact that it's like, you have the option to say, Clavel the first time you meet Clive is like, oh, of course. What? But my disguise was perfect! Although I was thinking about it, I did neglect to keep my youthful act on a few occasions. So the game screwed him over. That must have been what gave me away. Regardless, there's still one more astonishing truth I must reveal to you. The true identity of Cassiopeia, the big boss Demon Star, was me all along! For real? Honest to goodness. When you heard Cassiopeia over the phone, that was actually a pre-recorded voice. I pulled off using your, you know, one of those, high-tech gizmos. Oh yes, it was very clever. So, Master Osdale, now I know that I'm the big boss. That means there's one thing left to do. Face me in the one final showdown to decide it all. The fuck? I am Cassiopeia of Team Star. For this battle, I'll finally bring Arven Starfall to an end. If he has no effect, then what does that mean? Well, let's get out of here now. Yeah, this is interesting. Dark type. But then, what does that mean? Ah, shit, he put me in drowsy. Crunch. Yeah, the final, the level-wise, it is, you want to put, the fighting base. The fighting base is the final, challenge you want to do. There are 56, while the Ice Gym leader is 50. Alright, that's it. Oh shit. I should have known. Oops. I'm a dummy. Oh well, let me show you how you really take care of this. Yeah. You beat the in level 48? Damn, that's impressive. Aw, no one shot. I could use Flame Charge, but I don't want that recoil. Unless I got the health item that, you know, prevents recoil. Flame Charge again. I need that double speed. Alright. I thought we were gonna have to do this in, like, the middle of the night. Okay. I need to switch my Pokemon. I don't have a Thunder type move. You know what? We'll go with this one. Oh no, what if I went Steel? Anyways, I need to bring Enio back. Yep, my squad is doing fine. I need it. Good. Actually, no. It's a good thing I did bring in my, Yes! Alright, let me bring back Enio just so we can get back the EXP. That's all I care about, is him getting that EXP. And that is with the thing down. Let's be neutral damage, so... Psychic the Moonblast. Foot Claw, thank you. I've been hugged. Oh god, he's bulky. No, he's water flying. He's not he's water flying. Yeah, he's water flying. I will hydrate. Ah, shit, I need to refill my water. Grass knot. I thought it was neutral. Ah, should have healed. It does have massive special defense? Okay. I wondered if he was especially, like, you know, bulky like that. I could have gone with...
Defected Zephyr says...
Quack. Quack, 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 quack. Zool? Alright, I shall go for Zool for now, until the session. Ah, yes, as I'm battling, YouTube, if you are enjoying this video, make sure to subscribe. It really helps out the channel a lot. I also stream on Twitch, you know, like every other day. Wait. Oh, fuck. You just die. Just die. Thank you. Ow, ow, the cannons. Hey, the cannons. Cannons at the ready. Maybe. My face. Aqua Step. Oh, you're faster? Well, let me become faster. Quack. I've been pinged. Polte geese. That's a go. Hold this crust. Wait, what? What do you mean hold the crust? Here we go. Dragon Force. I mean, Phantom Force, not Dragon Force. Haha. Bye. Oh shit. Shell Smash, not good. Ooh. Okay. Well, time to commit murder. commit the murder! Yeah, look at that. Yeah, that was really nice. Meowscarlet. I don't know what Meowscarlet is. To think that I, Cassiopeia, would be backed into a corner like this. What if he's fooling us? Like... Oh! U-turn! Very well, seems I shall have to terrestrialize my Pokemon. Okay. That's aggressive. Yeah, this is Frigatitos. It took me a moment. When I saw it, I'm like, oh, it's this one. Let me make all my polygons bright. Bye. Now, my turn. My turn to shine! Like the bright stars we are in the night sky. Time to terrestrialize. Become polygon. Become shiny and bright. Yeah, this is their low polyforms, but they made their low polyforms look really good. And will never miss. Oh god. That's like really good. Hey. Hang on, after this, I will explain. How strong you have grown. Thank you for the prize money. Now after this little dialogue, I will I want to explain something. Well now, Master Azadeu. Seems you've grown quite splendidly over the course of your treasure hunt. And here, once again, I must apologize. I am not actually Cassiopeia. I fucking knew it! The Clive and myself being the same person was no lie, mind you. Cassiopeia's true identity remains hidden. I believe I can hazard a guess to who they may be. That is why I sought to spare you from having to confront them in battle. Their sorrows should not be yours to bear. However, Cassiopeia has settled on a course of action and is determined to see it through. I'd imagine any Order student could hope to stand to win against them and win. So I challenged you to a battle to test your skill. If lost, it would have fallen to me to bring down Cassiopeia. Such was my resolve. But turns out you are as strong as you are kind. But if anyone has a chance of saving that poor child, it is surely you. As an educator, it shames me to burden one of my students with such a task. Please, defeat Cassiopeia and take on the big boss of Team Star and win. Ow! Yes, sir! Thank you. From the bottom of my heart, I leave this in your hands. Time. You there! What do you think you're doing? Oh, hi, it's Time. Ah, Miss Time. A pleasure to see you. It is no pleasure at all, Mr. Clavel. I come here to investigate reports of an ill-like battle on school grounds. What do I find? Well, the director of the academy himself. His skill for our students told us. What were you thinking? You see, it's a rather sad tale. Oh, spare me! Your excuses reek worse than a stunky's behind. A stunky's behind? Ahem. Uh-huh. I'm counting you Master Azadeu. You'll write a letter of apology to students and faculty at once. Oh my God! Make no mistake. Good gracious, no, anything but that. I implore you. My fucking god. Ow. So, after dark, they say. Anyways, Nah, that's fine. Thank you, Taldarius, for the epic mage. And many good units. Now, let's go kill them all. We're gonna kill them all here. Oh, wait a second. You guys can't see. Crap. Stream Raiders. There we go. Took me one moment as I try to figure out what to do. Technically, you have to wait 10 minutes. I'll finish off Team Star's story first. In the meantime, as you could tell, I changed my profile picture. Oh, I don't have sad trombone. I don't have. Do I even have sad trombone? No. I don't have sound alerts? I don't have sound alerts. Forgot to it. Anyways, we got the captain chest and we did it. Enjoy. And now we take on the big boss. A beast, a thing, a beyond human comprehension. Go place your troops. Now is our time to fight. Until the bitter end. Yeah, you guys just need to like kill it fast. Anyways, back to gaming. And there we go. So, do you think in 10 minutes we could take care of I don't know. I haven't gotten that lighthouse yet. Have I gotten that lighthouse? I gotta check to see if I did. I get that lighthouse. I'm gonna go here. Oh, we gotta wait 10 minutes. Where are the stream avatars? Stream avatars are just above. Oh, sweet, stream avatars. Oh, shoot. Stream avatars. I thought you meant stream. I was thinking stream raiders. I forgot to put those up. I'm a dummy. I'm not getting my Pokemon. Ow. Ow, ow, rude. Rude. Zephyr. Rude. Or some other mod. Maybe Leaf. Rude. Anyways, they're up. Enjoy. Anyways, I know, I'm sorry. I'm gonna go indefinite for now. Hey, I'm back for now.
Welcome back. We thought you had abandoned us. We were sad.
No, I had to deal with plot. Like, endgame's plot. I got...
Zorak, is the TF reversible? Yes. And no.
Wait, what? Why are we talking about TF all of a sudden?
Well, it's not all
That's
of a
what I'm
sudden.
writing.
Ah, right.
Yep, it's what I was writing, and thus it got into the novel, and then we discussed the novel.
Hi, Theo.
By the way, how do you even spell that?
Novel?
No, the name that you gave for the book.
You should probably go post it into like somewhere on the Discord. I don't know. Maybe send a link to it in media sharing for everyone.
Just a sec.
Anyways. Now, I shall ask everyone in all three streams, how is everyone doing right now?
Terrible.
Both chats and everyone. No, I don't have you caught yet. I'm catching you then.
It's posted in the comment room.
Now, I hope.
And no, it is not Pokerroll yet, Neo. We don't do
Defected
that for a
Zephyr
little
says
while.
muck backwards.
I will not say muck backwards. Absolutely not. You have to pay me $50 for that.
What? But Arzi, what is wrong with saying "coom"?
Well, you actually said actually decent. I'm actually impressed.
Ow!
But yeah, the TF is reversible, but it's only if the AI feels like you've earned it or want it.
Like that.
Since it's basically a worldwide TF LoJack it's got on you that it can activate at any time, and it's got every animal in existence in its database, your chances are pretty tiny.
Oh, that's why we have a lot more bugs around here then.
Uh,
Turns out that's where the majority of the animal species are.
Huh, funny. Liam's everywhere apparently.
Well, yeah, they sort of have solved the extinct animals problem, interestingly. Granted, not everyone was excited about it, but who believes a snow leopard that, you know, starts trying to sign language at you? I mean, silly.
Daddy.
Wait, are you saying snow leopards are fake?
Well, it depends on what it was before you put it into the gene pool, literally.
Hilarious.
And the
Welcome
book
back,
does
Sarah.
indeed have a gene pool.
Give me a second. I need to read this out to see how it sounds.
Okay.
The bright words in front of Glenn were guarded on both sides by thin, gilded lines, each reminiscent of a kind of soft delicacy that may have made for a tender script, were it not for the fact that it instead decorated what amounted to little more than a blood sports advertisement. Is that too much? I feel like that's too much.
It is pretty flowery, but it depends on what you want.
Yeah, it's kind of one of those where it's like, what are you going for exactly? How detailed are you wanting it?
Well, this will be fairly
personally
detailed.
think-
That's how I can charge people more.
I feel like
You
it
sound
sounds
like an
great.
AI.
Very detailed. I'm gonna say paid for it, so you might as well go as much detail as you can. Just add that bunch of that
Right.
fluff.
Got a bunch of that fluff. Hey, Moon, good to see you. It's always wonderful to have you about. I hope you are having not only a good day, but a good week.
Oh, a good week would be wonderful. I hope everyone's week was well. Oh,
You'd be surprised how many clients I hear that are just like, I'm good, or I'm okay. And it's like, okay, what does that look like for you? And then that always catches people off guard for some reason when they're actually expected to say more than just the simple pleasantries that we all have grown up with.
Well, we're indoctrinated with, because the moment you started explaining it, we're like, oh, too much detail. That's personal.
It's like, yeah, but it's like, that's my job. I gotta know more. You can't just give me, I'm good. You wouldn't be sitting here if you were good.
Oh, crap.
Oh no, what did Zim do? Are you blowing something up, Zim?
The sudden lack of atmosphere is.
Ooh, that's Bernie.
Hmm.
There's stuff on fire. There's electricity is zapping everywhere. I'm in trouble.
Oh. Like more.
Smack talked the AI, didn't you?
No.
Do not taunt the happy, fun, artificial intelligence.
Oh, but you wanna do that? Obviously. Get in the ball. Get in the ball. Okay. Gosh, no, you're gonna get in the ball, or else I'm gonna have to hurt you really bad. Also, hello, Cowrosity. How's it going? Get in the ball.
I stopped the electricity. So yeah, that was a thing.
Martin tried to do.
Alright, so, question related to the novel, and this is for all of you. If you could never have the chance to be in another body, but you could give a version of yourself the chance to be so long as you took care of them, would you do it?
Ooh.
Wait, what?
Essentially, imagine you want to be a lizard, right? You can't become a lizard, but if you could give a version of yourself that lizard body, but you had to take care of them, would you?
So a clone me in the body that I'd always want.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Well-
Yes.
Yes.
It's still me.
It's still me.
Well, you see, I actually did, like, me personally, like, and I've thought about this. The moment that, even if completely identical to me, the moment they experience something that I have not experienced, that immediately divulges them from being me and makes them their own person. But I'd still do it.
Yeah.
Okay. What is everyone's reason for it?
Well, for me, it's a simple matter of I like making people happy. So even if it is a similar but different version of myself, it's still somebody to make happy.
Okay. And chat, all chat, you are welcome to answer this question as well.
For me, it's like, you always wanted to do this? Sure, you are me. I wouldn't want to leave, someone, just out there. If they end up throwing a bunch of stuff at me, and I know them, like, on, like, a personal level, aka myself. It's nighttime. Alright, time to go deal with plot again.
I mean, I'd hope that by helping them, sooner or later they could help me. I mean, I
Yeah.
wouldn't be looking at that as, payment. It'd be just doing the decent.
Helping each other.
Now, allow me to ask this question. What if it is a version of you, but a brand new blank slate, without any of your memories, without any of your desires or wants?
Well, isn't that
Yes.
not me? Because if it's a blank slate, it's just a new person. It's not me.
I would want to take care of them, because if I don't take care of them right, then there's someone else who would probably take care of them wrong.
Yeah, it definitely would not be me anymore on that front. Because, I am my personality. That is all factored into who I am. The body is very small very small fraction of who I as an individual am.
I mean, if I can afford to take care of them, I'd love to. But as a new person, it'd be,
Someone else.
what did I do? How do I do? It'd be unique, that's for sure.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it'd be like raising a, polar bear by yourself by hand. I mean, it's a brand new person. It can think and breathe and ask questions and stuff, but it's a child basically. So you've now got a 2-year-old has.
Hey there, Liam.
I mean, just imagine Razim as a anthropomorphic full-size Martin, but as a 2-year-old basically. Like, I mean, talk about hyperactive.
Oh, goodness. It'd be like taking care of a child all over again. I know I've had my fair share of that.
Yeah, but it's a 6-foot Martin. I mean, there's hyperactive, and then there's already a Martin. Now you've got one as a 2-year-old. Like, the whole world is a wee.
Oh wait, we mean blank slate. Do they remember like the basics, like the alphabet and math?
Well, I would assume that they have at least a very base level of knowledge, or at the very least the capability to learn such knowledge.
Okay, so 2-year-old Razim is a 6-foot anthropomorphic ferret going around going wee. Oh, I'd pay to watch that. That'd be cool.
Well, okay.
I mean, Daniel, I think there's a difference between knowledge and instinct.
Agreed.
Mm-hmm. Well, at the end of the day, that's just one of those possibilities that we just wouldn't know for sure, since it's not exactly a technology that
It's a
exists, right?
2-block cut.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's still a thought process that I like to bring up every now and again, simply because I think it's interesting. Would you be willing to take care of somebody who's living your dream?
I can afford to.
Wait
Heck
a
yeah.
second. Wait a second. Hey. What if I...
I mean, they kind of address that in the book.
Mm-hmm.
There's nothing stopping you from just, Xeroxing 5,000 of you, out, and then basically going, it's like, well, here's our new workforce, here's our new whatever force, but, they're still technically yous.
Yeah, still technically you. So even though they're their own person, I mean, they still have some of your proclivities, some of your foundations.
Well, in this book, it'd be depending on how much of your mind you're willing to, quote, download into it. And since, again, that's the AI, I mean, they can damp you right down. They can reprogram everything in you with the nanites. And as it said, I mean, a chemical is a chemical is a chemical. So, I mean, memory is chemical. Just alter a little here, alter a little there, and there's new you 2.0.
Wait, you mean I could get rid of all of my childhood trauma?
Yeah.
Oh, that would be amazing.
Oh, I'm gonna go get more chicken Alfredo.
Alright.
I keep getting up and down
That's
this.
the thing with this tech in the book. Like, there's literally, it's you just tell the AI, it's like, here's your basic input. What would you like? Okay. What would you like to keep? Okay. Oh, great. Processing. Dee, 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 dee. And then how fast do you want to experience it? Like, you can have a slow TF, or, well, you can have a quicker one, but then there's penalties for that, usually by, you'd have to eat one metric crap load of food.
Yeah, I remember reading Maximum Ride, and they described that they had to eat a lot of calories.
Yeah.
Like, thousands upon thousands of calories.
I really liked Maximum Ride, but it also had like just such horrible storytelling for a lot of it that I'm just like, do I really want to suffer through reading this in order to get like certain things? And then it's just like always yes, even though I know logically that like the story is actually just kind of fucking bad.
There's a furry comic called Tales of the Morphing Period, and that's exactly what they go through. Like, someone who they call Dr. X releases the virus in the world, and 10% of the planet basically becomes what they call morphs. And some are fast morphs, they change within a month, and some are slow morphs, in which, it takes a couple months longer. And comic basically details with, well, what happens to the world when 10% of the population suddenly become fuzzy?
No, the throw Pokeball command is not broken. You're just not using it.
Goodness. God. I wondered if this was scam
suddenly
money.
kilts
God
become
damn it.
a major fashion out of it because, well, you've got fur and sheaths and things. Like, who's gonna be wearing pants? Carpentry becomes a big thing because, well, chairs, tails, you know.
Right.
To be fair, most chairs are already built for tail access.
Actually, most are not.
Really?
Depends on the size of the tail, and again, the book kind of gets into it. Like, I mean, you get the squirrel and the raccoon morphs who have problems, whereas, you know, the bear morph goes like, what's the problem? Of course, they just break chairs because, well, they're bears.
I mean, maybe it's just anecdotal evidence, but literally every single chair in my house like has open back.
Most
that is-
chairs, most chairs don't actually have that, purely because lumbar support, which the exact area where that lumbar support is on chairs is where the tail would be sitting. So
This is a bomb.
I would have to disagree on that front about there being about chairs fitting for anthros and such.
This is a bomb. Yes.
I don't know. I'm just trying to think about like all the chairs that I see in my regular day to day, and literally all of them have openings in the back, right where a tail would go.
Yeah,
Could be a
especially
regional thing.
school chairs. I remember school chairs in like elementary school and some high schools have like opening and stuff, so it can work.
Not even at my college, literally all of the chairs are just like the kind where like the back is basically two metal poles, and then like across like the upper back there's like a panel of wood, and like everything else is just.
What is it with all educational like areas just like expecting TF to suddenly happen to the students?
I know, right?
I know, right?
And why can't they be right?
Right.
I wonder if they, had those holes because, it saves money on plastic melding.
No, that is why.
So he was right.
They're just cheap.
I will also say those chairs would also be very inconvenient for the majority of anthros. Because if you think about it, if you needed to thread your tail through an opening every time you went to sit down, that would be exceedingly inconvenient.
Well, it would for like the first little bit, and then you'd get used to it.
I mean, you'd have to do it with your clothes anyway.
Yeah.
If provided that we live in a world that clothes still remain a thing.
Well, for clothes, I imagine. So for clothes, it wouldn't be a hole that you're threading through. It would be like a Velcro or a button strap that you just, button over the top of the tail.
Yeah.
So you're not threading the tail through. And the same with kind of a belt idea.
And the Jolteon's down.
Many kilts.
Oh, kilts. Kilts are also an option.
Kilts would be the option.
The other thing that, as far as chairs go, I feel that they would be open on a side, and you would slide into the chair rather than, back into it, basically.
To be fair, most of the time that's how I would get into a chair anyways. I ain't pulling that shit all the way out, sitting down, and then like scooching it forward. I'm just gonna pull it out a tiny bit and then slide in.
But if you had, like, say you had a kangaroo tail, you'd have to back that chair up a lot, slide your tail through, and pull it forward.
Yeah. I
At that
think.
point, it'd be your own chair.
Yeah.
I think the best thing to do would be stools.
Yeah, at that point it'd be a stool, or you're a kangaroo. You're your own
The stool
chair.
or bust, yeah.
I can
or
already
or
imagine.
like if you really need to, you could sit in it sideways.
That's true. I can already imagine though, like two smaller anthros just kind of like getting those little lights that they use to like back airplanes or to draw airplanes in, and just like beep, beep, beep. Get out of the way, everyone. We got a big tail coming through. Got a big tail coming through.
How many of these evolutions have baby doll eyes? It's annoying.
In the comic, one of the
Right.
people that's TFing is a submarine worker, and he's still stuck in the submarine as he's morphing into a black-footed ferret.
DC then go large.
That's true. Unless he did not go large.
It's like, seeing the submarine crew, it's like, okay, this guy's a black-footed ferret, that one's a canine, that one I think's a rat. And it's like, yeah, having to deal with everything, because of course when they morph, they've also got new strength and senses. And a funny side effect of the comic is anyone who was over the age of, I think it was 29. Well, no, sorry, over the age of 50. Their genetic age was set back to 20.
Whoa, interesting.
Yo, fuck people that are 49. They just get screwed out.
So
Oh,
one of the side effects
bulky.
in the book that they go through is suddenly we have to pay pensions on these people for another 50 plus years.
Honestly, governmental, I'd just be like, well, y'all can work now.
Yeah.
Get
Y'all,
back
y'all,
out there.
y'all can work again. That'll be interesting.
The government would get together to have a same-day resolution on the topic, basically say, yes, screw you, you can work now, no pension.
Dragon Rush. No.
Or they would continue it, but only for themselves because politicians.
Oh, yeah, true.
Because
Yeah.
of course all those old, fucks would just be young again too.
Well, because the president got TF'd as well.
I'm pretty sure
Guess
every.
what he became?
What?
What did he become?
A skunk.
Uh-huh.
Wow.
Man, that stinks.
That really stinks.
Yep, that's what they even said. It's like, there's old Stinky. And they just start snickering to see this skunk wearing a tie and a lovely suit going, I'm addressing you as the president of the United States. It's like, yep. Like, it's a great comic if you can find it, but as I said, it is obscure. Like, all those old furry comics are like print runs of 3,000 or something.
Oh, I know. It's an
Yeah.
entire age. I'm really sad that we didn't fully archive.
Yeah.
Well, I could archive a chunk of it if I ever had a scanner and a couple of weeks to scan all this stuff, man.
Well, shit, I'd be willing to get you that scanner so you could do that.
I
in one hit.
would definitely be for that.
Yeah.
For me, I am a very strong supporter of things being,
Archive.
archived and
I
kept,
agree.
because
History is important.
There's a yeah.
Like, I've got
Even if
Albedo,
it is very
Venus-
much a fetish thing, it still deserves it.
Still deserves it.
What's up, Dr. Liam? What can I do for you?
Well, we wait for the question we asked. I think I find it funny. Just imagine, because a submarine is very airtight, so no one is safe inside that submarine.
Yes.
Finally finishing.
What I want to
this
know
story.
is how a virus, because you said it was a virus, right?
Yep.
How the hell did that virus get into the submarine?
Did it come
They
from the
loosely
submarine?
touch on it when they mentioned the slow TF. This was obviously introduced in several vectors over years, and it was genetically programmed to what they call burn down, like as your genes replenish, because every X number of days, you basically write a new copy of yourself and your genes. It burns down another layer until it finally hits the TF code. Then the TF code activates. So that's why they call some of them the slow burn, because the slow burn ones are the later ones, where the fast burn ones, obviously the guy wanted the code to see if it worked. And then X amount of time later, all of the slow burn polymorphs started kicking in.
Gotcha. Man, and also 30 days ago, me was such an asshole. I'm glad that sucker's gone.
Have you guys ever read Cabin in the Woods and all that?
I've not read it, but I saw the movie.
Yeah, great job, Shaggy, in the end. We're gonna get stoned!
Do I want an
No,
item
but I
sprite
do.
again?
But I do mean the TF comic one.
Oh,
nope.
The TF comic. No, I haven't heard of that one.
Really?
The only one that I've actually followed that is of that older genre is, and I think it was like Ender's Town. Let me look for it.
Heard of that one.
End Town by Aaron Nethery or Neathery or something like that.
Never heard of it. Then again, there's many things I haven't heard of.
Oh, it's a fantastic little thing. But it's definitely
Yeah.
not one you want to just read if you want a happy dappy stuff.
Yeah, I was talking about Arania Kamiki, her Cabin in the Woods series.
Oh, my introduction to the furry fandom.
Oh, is that really?
Wait,
Was
what?
that actually?
What? I missed the thing for some reason. I blanked out.
I was asking if people have read Arania Kamiki's
Oh, nope.
Cabin in the Woods.
I thought it was
have
Arania,
not.
but
Arania.
Oh, that one. Oh, jeez, I thought you were talking about like a published thing. Yeah, I've
No,
seen that one.
Yeah.
yeah, they are. They were literally my introduction to the furry fandom.
I think they were for a lot of us.
I was looking up Wolf Link art and stuff for desktop backgrounds, and Google showed me some of their art. Definitely not Wolf Link, and not stuff that I really understood at the time. But I knew that I liked it.
Narrator. He hopes this does not awaken something new in him, but little does he know it has already happened.
It had already happened.
I think
The
for
awakening had begun.
I think for me it was the books of Animorphs we had in my old house.
Animorphs was great until it stopped being about the TF and more about like child soldiers. And then it just got
Yeah.
For a
depressing.
sec, you hesitated after child. I was about to say, please don't say porn. Please don't say porn. Please don't say porn.
No, I had to remember the phrase child soldiers.
Aha!
Thank you.
Because that's legitimately what the book was. It was like talking about things like PTSD, near-death experiences, and so on and so forth. It's like, I just want to see them turn into stuff. That's all.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, oh, yes, Zephyr, you're a funny bird. But I do...
Like those. So Animorphs and stuff like that, Goosebumps.
Goosebumps was another one, yeah.
Yeah, Goosebumps, specifically the chicken one.
The chicken one,
loved the
there was
chicken one.
also a choose-your-own adventure that could have you turn into a Loch Ness monster of sorts, like a swamp
Oh
monster.
yeah, I had that. I had that one as well.
I've got the
my-
dragon one, and
There were the
very
masks.
hard to find werewolf one.
You know, it's something that I watched an episode of a show that I watched way too much. That one episode of Codename Kid Next Door where like, the entire thing was just TF.
There was an episode of DuckTales that was like that, where they started throwing potions around from Morgana Le Fay's lab, and she's screaming, "No, you idiots, no!" And they're turning each other to just all sorts of critters until they turn the one guy into a dragon, and it's like, oh, crap.
Zoroark
Yeah,
720
a lot of
says the
those
dragon
older
is so cute I
cartoons
could hug them and
had at least
ride on
one
their
TF
back.
episode in them, like not Codename Kids Next Door, the spy one, Impossible Spies, I think.
Oh yes.
Impossible.
Oh yeah, Kim
Where
Possible.
it was,
And then
Impossible was one of
remember.
them.
But then there
I
was like the
remember
three
that
chicks.
Yeah, the
I
three
know what you're
chicks. That's
talking
the one.
about. The three chicks, whether it's like red.
Totally spies.
Yeah.
Totally spies.
Yeah, they had one too.
I think they had a couple, and they also had like a lot of, like, you cannot tell me that whole show was not just some dude's like wet dream. Like they were turning into
yeah.
they were having all sorts of things done to them. One episode would be Amazonian women, the next one would be inflation, the one after that would be TF. It's like, oh my god.
Yeah.
And then there was the hard TF comics and books like Albedo.
But for me, what I was going to say on all this is, while yes, those are definitely things that are common in the furry fandom, I don't really consider them an introduction to the furry fandom because they are not exactly, hey, this is specifically from a furry artist. For me, it's like the first actual member of the furry fandom, and for me that was Arania, and I stumbled across them with looking for Wolflink art.
Wolflink was a nice introduction into furry stuff. Twilight Princess, I found like,
Yeah.
oh man, Wolflink, that's really cool.
Yeah, I mean,
So,
I think
yeah,
I think my like I'm not gonna call it the introduction, but the gateway was when I was reading Harry Potter, and it was like year 2, and like Hermione got the cat potion, and I just like
oh,
thought,
yeah.
and I was just like, ooh, wow, I like that idea. And then
Oh,
it
yeah,
was
Neo.
never the same.
Neo, you are very correct there. Totally Spies really is like Exploring Fetishes, the show.
Boot.
Hello, perfect. Yes, we are talking of this.
Yes,
How
this
did
is
you
the
get here?
topic of conversation.
How did you get here?
How did you get? Yeah,
Oh, Stream Raiders.
random happenstance.
I mentioned a paperback book, and suddenly the conversation went.
Another TF book series I've read but never finished. Thank you, Solidaris, for the 6 units. Was Werewolf. It's saying it is an absolute beast to say, but imagine were creatures, but a whole culture of them. Yeah, that definitely piqued my interest more than once.
Yeah,
Ah,
well,
man.
there's definitely plenty of material out there that would influence these various interests. That you cannot tell me that the people that came up with this stuff were not just living some interest, some fantasy.
Dude, they were living the dream. You got to give it to them. Like, they fleeced those network directors to let them live their dreams.
Exactly.
I ain't
Man,
even
I
mad
remember
they did it.
so much stuff that doesn't exist anymore.
I mean, shit, did any of you ever read Red Riders Hood?
No.
I've not heard of it.
Oh, literally, it's just straight up a book where this one guy, like, his family is a bunch of werewolf hunters, but like he makes friends with werewolves, and it's basically like exploring the fact that like he thinks it would be so fucking cool to be a werewolf, but also like he felt like he would betray his family if he did it. And like I still remember what that grandma did, because when that grandma found out that some werewolves had come into town, like it literally described her sitting there at her kitchen table with like all the dainty old lady stuff, melting down silverware into silver bullets.
That's creepy.
She
A
knows what's
side note that you mentioned silver bullets. Did you know, as a fact, that silver has a higher melting point than aluminum bullet molds? Someone found
No,
that
I did
out
not.
when they tried to make bullets, silver bullets, the
Trade
hard way.
Center.
Real quick, Hair Valkyrie, welcome back, by the way.
Interesting.
Good to see you again. And we are more talking about stuff that is kind of common in the furry fandom, which a lot of us got our starts with all of this stuff from common media. Kind of like how everybody's like, oh yeah, Disney's Robin Hood introduced me to furries. That sort of thing. That's more what we're talking. Oh, hey, Sark. When did you pop in?
No.
Gosh, all you're now
right.
tiny now. God damn, I have to make
So
things bigger.
I have to ask a question because now that we've got a relatively
Oh.
decent audience here, does anyone remember this one website sometime in like the 90s to early 2000s whose basis was TF, but it revolved around the idea of a post-apocalyptic world where mythological creatures were running about and rampant, and if you got even a single drop of their blood on you, you became like an anthropomorphized version of that mythical creature.
Interesting.
I don't think I've heard of that.
Xanadu, Tales of the Changeling Palace or something? No, that was a comic.
No, this was a full website. It had stories and artwork all plastered all over it. And then one day it just disappeared, and I cannot find a single other TF enthusiast who knows what I'm talking about.
No.
To be fair, there have been thousands of sites, or at least hundreds of sites that existed back in the day that have just vanished, and all of their stuff is just gone.
Yeah, that's the sad
And for
thing.
me, it's like the ultimate tragedy.
Mhm.
The tragedy, it's now gone because they just got taken down. Could be
Yeah.
many things. There could have been
It's
a
be-
notice. Oh, go on.
I was just saying it's because of these losses that I actually take the time to save artwork and stories that I like to my computer, just in the happenstance that the artist decides one day to nuke their gallery.
Ah,
And I've actually
That as
saved quite a
well.
few pieces that way.
That's
I know
why
there was
collect
one story I
comics
really
and stuff.
liked. There was one story I really liked. I won't go into details on it, but I can't find it anywhere. I'm fairly certain that the artist nuked their gallery.
You're probably right.
yeah, I just like
If you
they probably
if you
got
can remember the
notices or
artist, there
something.
might be a way to still recover that stuff. Go ahead, Master Dayu.
There could have been many things why the sites were taken down. They lost the rights to their site, their sites had a notice to be taken down, or they just could not support it with money anymore or something.
Yeah, it's usually the one right there. They just can't support it anymore because it's not like exactly TF sites were a profitable venture.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, I know a couple that deleted all their older stuff or stopped making it because they woke up and became burned furs.
what?
first?
Burned furs.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I
I
don't
don't
think
know
you-
what you're talking about.
I think I understand the context, just the name alone.
Like furries with
Hold on,
jobs?
story.
No, burned furs was
Guys,
the-
sorry.
Oh, sorry. Allow this my time to
Okay.
mute myself.
We're good.
Oh, never mind, they're done. Yeah, this story's interesting. I really like it so far.
Did I miss something?
Oh, there was just some story that was going on, and
Yeah.
it's actually something I didn't see my first playthrough. So
Why can't I catch that Glaceon?
Oh no.
Saying I don't have that ball.
Yeah.
basically burned furs who decided the fandom was becoming too degenerate, too icky, too pervy, and they wanted to burn all the evil out and
oh, that.
yeah, that.
I get
And
you.
of course, they wanted to be the ones running how this new fandom would be with new this and new that, and it was like
Yeah, with blackjack and hookers, I'm sure.
yeah, basically.
For me, I hugely appreciate sites like the Internet Archive, which actually I think that's the only one that I'm aware of like that. Because it's like these things deserve to be remembered. Um, like I've got all of my old recordings on YouTube still. They are cringe as hell, and I really kind of hope nobody ever sees them. However,
What was cringe?
my old recordings when I first started streaming and I was
Oh, yeah.
terrible. Like literally half an hour of me not saying a word
Oh.
and just sitting there playing the game and stuff.
See,
I've gone back to them and I'm like, oh my god, what was I doing?
You doing well at all. I think we all
You'll have to
are
learn
victim of that.
somewhere.
See, that's
It's
why
just
I
like
like
me
being
right
part
now.
of ZGF. It's because I don't have to worry about going AFK for like a few minutes or 30 minutes. Like, people already talk.
Oh yeah. So I'm guessing you're streaming right now?
Yes.
All right. Well, then I need a shout out for Kurama.
Hey, let's go.
Alright, where's
Rama X in Eve.
X? Alright.
I take it RZ's taking care of it then.
If I can, get the name of it right.
I agree on that front, Jaffer. Like, yes, artists should have a say on that stuff, but also at the same time, it's like... It is a slippery slope. I will fully agree. Like, taking their ability to have something taken down away isn't good. But at the same time, there have also been, I have known a few artists where, two artists where they had one of those little mental breakdown kind of days, deleted everything, didn't have backups, and they regretted it.
Mm-hmm.
It is very much complicated. But even still, regardless of that, they put it out there. It should not just be deleted.
Like maybe,
like
maybe put into scraps or something like that, but not fully deleted.
yeah.
Like, we're all developing as individuals, so of course our initial stuff is not going to be the best. But you know what? I still view it as being important because it is steps towards our progress. Each one a marker of our journey along the line for whatever it is we're trying to do.
Yep.
For me, it's important that my old recordings, as cringe and terrible as they are, it's important that they are retained, that they still exist.
Do we want to pull Zoro in?
I'm gonna say no, just because we do have quite a few people in here as is.
Okay.
Yeah,
Sorry,
six.
Zoro.
Someone wanted to come in. Like, I got no problem jumping out if New Flesh wanted to jump in.
I mean, we're also going to be here for like, what, 20 more minutes before session?
Is it
Yeah,
already
we're
just
not
20 minutes?
going. Yeah, we're just going another 20 minutes before we start our session, so not really a point in changing things.
Oh me, oh my. I'm gonna have to, like, start prepping.
I didn't even realize it was 20 minutes away. Like, holy crap!
Uh-huh.
We got a good conversation going today.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
I may be streaming and have not, like, contributed a whole lot to it, but I'm bad at conversation like that I don't have much say in or knowledge in. Which is why I want to become knowledgeable in many things.
There's something I've always found that if you don't know something in a conversation, instead of staying quiet, ask a question.
Yes.
Fair point.
That's how you can engage.
Okay, I will be barging in. I mean, like, yo, what's this thing? I want explanation.
All right.
By all means.
I will say there are some things that just don't matter for everyone. Like, frankly, I don't really care about the history of how Walmart treats its employees.
Well,
Eh.
yeah, I don't need to look at it to know it's trash.
Yeah, I don't need to look at that either.
Yeah.
Also, I got Draco Meteor. Nice.
I thought you were gonna say the history of Walmart, and I was like, wow, that sounds kind of boring. I agree with you on that one.
Well, that
Yeah.
too.
Yeah, that too. That I
They're
think
kind of
like
one and the same.
they're okay. Actually, I have a question for everyone. If you had to be told or listen to one of the two stories, would you hear the history of Walmart or the history of how Walmart treats its employees?
History of Walmart.
One of those is definitely
We-
spicier than the other.
Yeah, but the other one would
How
just
they
make
treat
me
their-
feel sad because I already know the answer.
Yeah, we already know that they treat their employees terribly. It's
Mhm.
like we don't need all the details. We're already pissed off enough about it.
They keep trying to make it a cult.
Well,
Cult,
they
cult.
touched that
Kidding.
quite a lot in the TF book that I was talking about, where they were basically making genetic slaves, specifically for the new society, because the original goal was to try, terraform Mars, but the AI said, "Why terraform Mars when I can terraform you for Mars?" And that's where the entire
We can
project
take care of this in
goes
20 minutes.
right off the rails. But it's a little bit like the Walmart, where it's like, well, if we make these people heavy critters, they're the workers. These ones are the guards. These ones the pleasure people. Not mentioning them.
Please don't.
Non-specific pleasure people.
Yeah, they call them the puff people for reasons.
Arven.
Great. I got turned into a mushroom. Damn
Ugh,
it.
No. Hey, listen.
You
At least
cannot
there's some
kill
kind of
me.
fun.
Hey,
Listen.
I got turned into a cow. Can I go home?
Yes, you may.
Listen, that mushroom, he must be a fun guy.
You're really fucking referencing Emperor's New Groove here
mean
right
that?
now.
Oh, dude, have you not been around my channel at all?
Nope.
I've known you for a
time I
week
am
and a
pulling-
half.
Every
TF.
time
TF
I
is
pull
simply for
a lever or something like that in a game, I am saying, pull the lever, Kronk!
Oh, right, you are.
Every time.
I've known you for a week and a half. How am I supposed to know this?
That is fair, but
I'd say very carefully.
You've only known all of us for a week and a half.
Yeah.
I know
I'm
it
gonna-
seems
I'm gonna-
like so much longer.
I'm gonna need to see some authority on you. What's your badge?
Some respect my authority.
Oh, damn, he's got a clipboard.
That's how you know they're serious.
No,
Yeah.
but in all seriousness, I first messaged Zim like on the 14th.
Oh, I was
And that
under
was
the
12 days
assumption that
ago.
you two knew each other.
Nope.
Yeah, I thought you guys knew each other more. Oh wow, this lighting's good in this game right now.
I will say he had the benefit of coming in basically on Neo's recommendation, and I have known Neo for years.
Fair
I mean,
enough.
that is fair. But no,
I mean, yeah,
seriously, like, me and Zim first talked like a week and a half ago.
Okay. Yeah, nothing against you at
Uh,
all. I just totally thought you two knew each other for longer.
It feels like it.
It feels like it,
we
yeah.
kind of connect on a lot of stuff
It
very
kind of
similarly.
clicked right away. I mean,
So here's a TF question just for Zim. Now you've been
Oh,
turned
boy.
into your dukish self. What's the job that you want?
Obviously, being a duke.
Stream.
Oh my god,
So you've been turned into a 6-foot duke, and you just want to sit at home and stream as your job.
I enjoyed my job.
Listen, yeah,
I
it's
mean,
nice.
what else could you really do?
He has a point. Because here's the thing: if he becomes public that there's an actual living anthropomorphic Martin, the government's gonna be on him.
Well, yeah. I mean, that's
Oh.
what you have to do. That 10% of the population has suddenly turned, so
Yeah.
you don't. Get
Or-
immediately-
I want this book.
Or you have to make yourself so gosh dang public that they can't touch you for fear of everybody knowing. Like, yeah, we know exactly what happened. You're not gonna pull wool over our eyes, government. But essentially, yeah, if you're a streamer or you get onto the news or something like that, I'm not gonna say you become untouchable, but at the very least, you can't just simply be kidnapped silently.
You can't be
Yeah.
unexistent.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but then the government will find some way to either kidnap you and make you out to be horrible, or, I mean, knowing the U.S., they'll probably be like, "Hey, we want to recruit you into something."
Well,
I was just thinking they'd Al Capone you by going after your tax returns.
Right. But honestly, like, what would the government even care about for a 6 foot like Martin? Like, say that happens, right? Other than the basics, physicalities, are you infective? What can you do? There's not much applicability there. You're not exactly super soldier material, and it's like, what else are they gonna do?
The
Shoot you in the
United
face?
States military will find
You'd
something.
literally have noodle arms with your noodly body.
Yeah. Like, I'm sorry, I feel like a 6 foot Martin is just not as applicable as your average soldier, and probably less expensive too.
Oh wait, that's where you met me, Hair?
Wait, GTA 5 RP. Wait, what? Zim, since when were
I
you?
was doing it for a very short time with a friend who also streams. And I mean, Hair Valkyrie, I do a lot of management related games. One's far more so than this one.
okay, so then
You could say that
Rygon.
Zim is the character, is the
What's up?
manager that Karen wants to see.
I
Rygon,
I
would
was
like to
not-
see
your
your
foxy
manager.
self. What's your job?
Too many people are talking. Sagan?
You've now become your foxy self. What's your job?
Well, I could probably do my same job, just more effectively. It's surprising how easy you can get people to change when you can just hypnotize them with a bit of foxfire.
Yeah.
Like, oh, you're in an unhealthy relationship. Here, allow me to take care of that. Ooga wugga buggity wugga ba. There.
Boogity,
Go ahead and block them on your phone and have a wonderful rest of your life.
Boogity boogity.
I mean, I feel like just
getting
being
my mallet.
just being that might just automatically calm people.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
They'd
you
probably
have
be
a-
terrified of me initially, but they'd warm up.
Not if
Quite
they're
literally.
For me, it's like, why would I go do a different job when, for starters, I'm all as part of my streams, I have this, I have my VTuber. That is how I want to be, that's who I am. That's my, myself. So,
Interesting job.
like, sure, you guys can't throw anything at me anymore, but that's a sacrifice I'm willing to make.
Hey, you get more popular all of a sudden. No photo in this frame. What? No photo in the frame.
Not to mention, yeah, like, it kind of depends on if I'm the only one or if there's a bunch, but do you know how popular I'd spike up as a content creator if suddenly there's just, like, a actual webcam of me on the screen?
Yeah.
Same here. I mean, I'd certainly keep streaming. I mean, I don't see why not. That and I might have a side business of having people pay me to brush one of my tails.
I wouldn't describe it.
I'm sorry, a side business of what?
Having people
Tail
pay me
brushing.
so that they can brush one of my tails.
Mm-hmm.
There would be people that would be willing to pay for that.
Yeah.
Well, especially considering what happens if you touch a Ninetales' tail.
What happens?
Curse.
You become a Pokemon.
They curse you. That's not you become Pokemon. They just curse you.
By the way, if you look in just look in media sharing for what would happen if I got turned into my Sona. It would just be this.
Excuse me. I can't look over into media sharing right now. I'm screen sharing.
What
Okay.
is media sharing? That's don't actually
The
answer.
on the Discord.
Yes,
that was-
Neon. That's actually that's something they did mention in the comic is how annoying showers are because suddenly everyone has to deal with wet dog smell.
Oh.
Well, not only that, I just imagine all the clogged drains.
Yep, that was mentioned as well. But as a benefit, though, if you got in early, you made millions of dollars because you invested in haberdashery products.
Huh.
I was about to
So
say
what-
hair care
what-
products would suddenly be like so profitable.
Yep. The guy in the comic
Jaffer,
invested his 40,000 in brushes.
Jaffer would like me to pass along to Kurama that his side business in Eve is scanning down incursion drones. He wants me to tell you that he found 2 geckos and he wants to know your reaction.
Nice.
You sound. I hear fear in that voice. I will be honest.
No, that's just like nice. That's about like 200 mil right there.
Anyways, if I became a dragon, I think I'd just be doing my job. I think the business I would be at would probably attract a lot more furries and such, because
Yeah.
I'm gonna be a register at my new job. But yeah, if I got a face cam, it's as Dim said, this is how I want to be seen. I would put on a face cam, and people would see, my visual actual reaction, like, what on earth is going on now?
Hello there,
By the
Flying
way,
Spider
imagine-
7742.
Imagine the speaking fees that you could get just from going to events.
For me,
Probably
Like-
a lot.
Nine tails. Tails, 9.
Mm.
9 tails. That'll be $50.
For me,
He's
one
angry.
thing that I always am trying to do with my streams is get them more, with the VTubers in particular, I constantly am trying to find ways to make them more realistic on expression and such. Like, I do have a small amount of money set aside. Not much, because I've got to pay for bills and stuff, but I am saving up to actually buy an iPhone to use as a webcam because it's got features that a normal webcam does not. I've got the hand tracker above me,
Yes.
but iPhone 10 and up have very fine-tuned face tracking, and you can actually have your VTuber set up to pull from that.
Oh, yeah, I hear iPhone's like
And-
really great for this kind of stuff.
But we're talking with that, it's going to be by itself about $300 for the iPhone. And then I would also have to get a mount of some sort for it to put it down, set up for that, but that stuff's cheap. But then for each model, I actually have been in talks, and I'm going to be looking about 250 per model to get it converted to use that. But like for me, I'm all for. I don't see a reason why my job would change from being a streamer.
Fair enough. So long as you have the speaking ability, right?
Yeah, as long as we can still speak human, we should be fine. I think
in the comic you could still speak, but it usually took the first month or so because, well, muzzles and stuff, and you learn sign language as a backup to relearn how to speak.
What do you mean, paw language?
Well,
I feel like the inflexibility of paws would lead, you'd have to do some more different kinds of gestures to get your point across.
Well, it'd probably be like
still got
ear
their fingers,
movements.
it's just now you've got claws as well.
Oh, so you mean like
Well,
anthropomorphic? Yeah, that would still work. I'm talking feral. Like, if you're a feral, you're gonna have to
Feral,
figure something
yeah.
out.
Mhm.
So like mine's a werewolf, so I don't think anything would change for me. Just like, oh hey, once a month I just get a little hairy.
Please don't become angry.
You know, and then your bones
bloodthirsty.
start breaking inside your body and all. But, you know, details.
Growing pains.
I mean,
I-
morphine exists.
I think the only thing that would change
Bravo,
is that
Arven.
I would add a new source of income, and well, I think we all know which source of income that would be.
Speaking fees, right, Zim?
Totally.
Speaking fees.
Hmm. Oh, points.
So, plan on getting that iPhone, huh? For personal camera use? Okay.
I'll
Yeah.
get signed up on Oni Phantoms.
Yeah, you could have viewers paying them in eggs.
It took me a little bit to figure that out. I was just like, wait, what do you?
Own tempo, baby.
Okay, we got 7 minutes until Pokeball.
That's fine. I can finish up this battle.
7
We
minutes.
should probably poke Seda.
Wostheim, you have wandered into a big discussion about TF.
Indeed. It's fine.
Something that you'd be very interested in. Though now we're about to switch over to Pokerol.
Wait, I'd become a superhero. That's what I would do.
You'd become a superhero.
Yes, because I've got two forms. I mean, being a werewolf, I can be woof woof or just regular human. And then I pull a brand new animal, and then when I need to go and beat up or maul bad guys, just go woof woof form, put on a spandex and all that fun stuff, and a cape and a mask to hide my identity. And
This is the silliest idea I've ever heard.
You know, this one guy, like, you know, he's missing every full moon, and there's just like this superhero in like extremely overly tight spandex sprinting around that happens to be a werewolf. I wonder.
No, but here's the thing, right? Like, if the TF isn't connected to full moons and it's just like how they do it in Brand New Animal, then I mean, I could control it.
Jaffer,
like,
that is a
oh,
very
Brandon Adams is a
fair
good one.
point.
DNA. I can
Because
see
Jaffer
what's
is an
supposed to be
Avali, and well, he would literally boil on Earth.
Oh. Yeah, Avalis would die and need to get to space right away.
Why do
Second
Avali
season
need
is supposed to be out soon, Slitherite.
Avalis are, I think their blood is ammonia based or something like that. But literally in Earth's atmosphere, they would boil alive.
That sounds painful and horrible.
Oh yeah. But on the flip side, well, I mean, he could possibly get to like Antarctica and be okay there if he managed to get there fast enough.
Go north. Remember, there's the northern part of the world too.
I say Antarctica because he's in Australia and
Oh.
it's just a hop, skip, and a jump to Antarctica.
I think, does he have like those ice buckets where like, oh yeah, we can just put someone in here. He's just like, honey, I need to be in here. Get me to Antarctica now. For a summer vacation. Honey.
He's going to Antarctica for a summer vacation. Yeah, exactly.
You know, bleach out those feathers.
That is still a little toasty even for an Avali, but at least he shouldn't be boiling alive.
Yeah.
Right, 4-minute warning, so I'm gonna jump out
Real
now.
quick,
Yes, you
Wostein. Wostein, are you saying Fahrenheit or Celsius? Because I don't
that is a
know
big difference.
which. Yeah.
Well, actually, at that specific temperature, it probably wouldn't be that big of a difference because I think it's like -32 where it's the same.
Fair enough.
Yeah, it's still
Okay,
really
so
close.
yeah, he would be okay. He would be close, but most of the time I think he'd be okay in Antarctica.
Oh.
I know it gets very, very cold there.
I think he might be sleeping during the day and out in the middle of the night, where it's like, sir, it's extremely cold. And your point?
It's
I
the
I need
only
my
time
text.
I'm not boiling alive.
I need my tech, sir.
At -40 is when Fahrenheit and Celsius intersect.
And that's not a good thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, ammonia boils at negative. According to Wolstein, it boils at negative 28 degrees Fahrenheit.
I feel like we lost someone.
Who?
Yes, Pakesh did dip out because we're going to be switching over to Pokeroll soon.
Ah, yes.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna
Which
get
means
out
I'm
here
going
soon.
to mute in 2 minutes.
Yep, and I gotta
Well, we'll
swap
be
around my
moving down to
table.
Tabletop Dungeon. I'm going to end this recording and we'll get
Same
ready
here.
for Poke.
I'll be right back. Quiz. I will hydrate as soon as I fill up my water. But thank you all for this YouTube recording. Thank you all for watching. If you enjoyed the video, hit that subscribe button. I was very quiet, mostly because they had a conversation. I know this was big, important story stuff, but I enjoyed this. So yeah, this was nice. Next video, we'll be taking on the champion and the Elite Four, and yeah. Arven kind of pointed out that we're gonna be taking Penny and Nimona to Sector 0 with me. Why does Sector 0 have cyber stuff when I'm playing Scarlet? That would fit well for something like Violet, not Scarlet, so I'm curious what... Anyways, YouTube, I have a Twitch. I stream on Twitch over at twitch.tv/ArzAdeyu every other day. And I stream and have other conversations like this. I also have a Discord down in the description below if you ever want to join and, enjoy a nice community. We're growing and I'm still learning. I'm still young as a streamer. I'm like over a year old of streaming, but so I can learn many more. But yeah, thank you for coming by, and I hope you have a wonderful night. May the stars guide you, and I hope you find a good book, like that Scarlet book. Peace.